Today was the final hearing in a months-long legal battle over a raccoon.
The raccoon named May was seized from her West Seattle home by the Department of Fish and Wildlife. That's because it's illegal to have a pet raccoon in the state of Washington. King 5 Environment reporter Alison Morrow was in court today to tell us what happened. And Alison, it seems like this thing just keeps dragging on and on.
And perhaps that's because the folks making the decision want to do a really good job at it. Perhaps it's also just because there is so much controversy surrounding this case. But I'll tell you, the most surprising thing for me today was what we heard from the hearing officer who will make this final decision. Take a listen.
I'm trying to find out whether it's going to lead to euthanasia. That's what I'm building, but I'm trying to work around that question. I had asked the facility about that, and they said that was a possibility.
That's the hearing officer telling us that May's not working out so well at the rehab where she's currently living, and that rehab officials might consider euthanizing her. The state says if May can stay an education animal, there's no need to put her down. The Greers just want her back home in West Seattle. They rescued her as a newborn, saying her mom was killed by a car. They say no wildlife rehab would take her, so they raised her under one rehab's license as a sub-permittee, but that rehab closed, which means the Greers don't have a permit to keep her, and for now, May's living here.
She's spoiled rotten at home. She slept on the sofa, you know, she got to eat whenever she wanted to. She had cats to play with whenever she wanted to. She didn't have to climb up fencing to go to bed.
Kelly and Chris Greer say May is family and poses no danger.
May would respond to me when I came home. She would get into the window and know and hear my truck. And she would be at the door there for me every day.
The state argued that May was obese and had a broken tooth. They say there's no legal permit currently that would allow May to return to the Greers.
Today is really hard.
The hearing officer said today that he's not sure how he's going to decide, really is going to take his time with this decision.
Why is he taking so much time?
We really think it's because at the heart of this case is the precedent over whether you can have a raccoon at home as a pet. It is legal in other states around the country, but it is not legal here in Washington. You can't have wildlife at home. That includes raccoons unless you have some kind of special rehab permit. For right now, there is no permit for May to return back to the Greers unless she were to become an education animal with them, but the state says that there's no way just keeping her at home that the public can come to their house and visit May, unless there is a possibility they would take her out somewhere, but it seems like right now the state's not considering that. It's really about the precedent. Don't want people bringing home raccoons, and if they let May go home, are they going to open a can of worms and let everybody start taking home a pet raccoon?
Interesting. All right,
Okay, thanks
Allison.
so much, Allison.
Thank you.